Hello and welcome to Rainy Day Crafting. Okay, I've got my big shot out here, as you can see, and basically we're going to do a wedding card, Happily Ever Afters. Now this brand is X-Cut. I've got quite a few of them. I actually think I bought quite a few of them from this company, Printable Heaven. They often have a sale on, and they're usually very good prices. But obviously, you know, just take the idea of what I'm doing and use your own dies or whatever. You know, you don't have to rush out and buy the die I have unless you particularly want to. Okay. Anyway, I've got literally the card size is only going to be this size. Oh, is this A5? Kind of think. Anyway, how I come to do this card, I'd already got some of this, which is just a tip. If you actually end up cutting out some other cards or anything and you've got a few spare, I tend to then store them in the back of there. This is mirrored card, and as you can probably see, it's absolutely lovely under the light. So well, I'm just going to show you a tip as well. Keep any of your spare bits, whether it be the words or anything to do with that, maybe in the back of your dies and stored for another time. It comes with a magnetic sheet, obviously the Happily Ever After, some hearts, and also there's these two. Okay, and as you already saw, I've cut, oh, just put one away. I need one now, don't I? This mirrored card, I think I bought about 40 sheets of it. It wasn't ridiculously expensive. I think where I got it from, but it really is effective, as you can see. So I've already cut that out ready, which will fit on this card beautifully, okay, as the sort of base. But what I want to show you as well is a really easy tip to make, because this is quite an intricate die, as you can see, with all these little bits. So where is my, just now mislaid all my, I just can't think where, not exactly small. Oh, it's because I've got the ribbons on top. Sorry, I'm rabbit in the background. So basically, with a big shot, or whatever one you've got, you have to use all your plates as the base plate, that plate, and then you have your two Perspex plates, which will always get to be really cut into, but never panic. I always remember the first time I used mine, it made this horrendous noise, and I thought, oh my goodness, but you just got it, and I broke it all. Anyway, a lovely tip. This is, that packaging that you get around, the things you buy online and things. Keep all that, because it is so handy, because you generally can't particularly use it again. So what you need to do is pop a piece of that down on there. Okay, then this card is not, hugely thick. Put the outline on, put this on. If you feel happier putting a bit of tape to hold it down, feel free. I tend to do it freehand. And then, because my top plate, to try and, like I say, they cut anyway, but to lessen it, so you've only got one that's sort of more cut probably, I mark it in such a way that that's my top one. So then pop that in here, which holds that down, and then through we go, a little bit of creaky. All right, and I will always bring it back again. Okay, so back we go again, a little bit of a workout. Do you know, my husband, I'm sure he would probably want to buy me one of these electric ones. I wouldn't want one. I love these Sizzix. I mean, obviously there's other brands available, but I really do think Sizzix is lovely. So now we take this off here so you can see exactly what I'm done. I always put them back on the die so you don't lose them. This one, a good tap. In actual fact, can you see? I think it's all come out. Oh, hang on. No, I take it back. It's a little bit here. Look at that, all come out. And I don't know how well you can see that. Oh, there's one there. So this bit of packaging is no good anymore, to be fair, but that makes a difference to do a really nice clean cut. So with no ado, let's move this out of the way. Then I can sit myself down. I'm standing a minute, which is unusual. All the little bits, get rid of them. That goes down there. Just pull my chair up, and I'm with you again. So back to the card in hand. I don't know if I actually didn't put this ever so it was a pre-cut card, to be fair. I tend to always do my cards already, with the envelopes. If you've been watching my channel, you'll see that I often by the textured card, which is so lovely. So now this is going to be stuck on there. Okay, so this stuff, I think I've got some spare little bits, is wonderful. Sticky pegs. You can buy it in bigger sheets or smaller sheets, but generally you can find some that I've now got. What I tend to do, yeah, is just I use it over and over, to be fair, until it sort of just won't work anymore. Cut a piece. All right, then I'm just going to oh, I just ruined that. It really is quite sticky. Peel this back off. And it's actually left it with a lot of sticky pegs. But as you can see, it's took some off, but not loads. I would stick that back. Often, I will, I'll put it back properly later. So now we don't want all them little bits on here. Like I say, this coloured card will make this look so lovely. Be careful, because actually doing this on the camera, it's hard to get it in exactly the same place. So there we go. Seeing it's not got any glue elsewhere, and that is actually not done quite as precise, because you can't then move it really. Okay, so there we have it. Anyway, that is going to be going on the card like that. Now, to be fair, quite an easy peasy simple card, isn't it? Which I tend to like, if I'm honest. Just leave that there so you can see that's sticky pegs if you need to know. I tend to bang these, and all the bits will come out. Gone. Then that will go back in there. The Happily Ever After, I've done, I don't know where it's gone now, mislaid it. Oh, here they are, in front of me. I've done a few times, okay, which I'm going to just put higher up on there. Might only need one more, maybe two. If you're doing that, what you then do is just get your glue. Try and put it always on something else, because if not you get glue everywhere. These little glue pipettes you just can refill, very easy to refill, and it sort of does it fairly precision too. Anyway, so there we go. Oops, yeah, he's gone on a bit on the but the beauty is you can then just put that one on top, and the glue I use is just regular glue, and you can sort of wiggle them into place. That'll give, oops, it'll give it just a bit more depth. So that will be going, let's just move it to one side. It's probably ever so bright on there, onto here. So again, just put a bit more glue on the back bits. It's quite a quick card, but like I say, this is obviously a Happily Ever After wedding card. You could do the same principle with any of these dies that you have, but the mirror card behind, I think, just gives a really good effect. So let me just, I might have to move this one, eyeball it in the right place first. If you wanted to do a totally different colour for this, that's fine, but I actually like sometimes where you put something on like this, it's standing proud a bit, but it's not too in your face either. Anyway, so there we have that. Now, before I put it onto the card, just to make it a look, because it's quite plain, I suppose, but that intricate detail is beautiful, isn't it? So I thought, nice little bit of ribbon maybe. So I would be putting this on here first, so I'd need to cut a piece of ribbon so it will obviously overlap. Yep, so, and because this is going to be stuck onto the card, this will go like this, I reckon about there, which would be quite nice. Yeah, so it'll literally tuck under there. You can stick it down, yeah, but so what I would then do, she says, got some of this, which is, I don't know what we call it. I think I get this in Hobbycraft. Oh, I'm not going to find the end now, am I? Yeah, here we go. Pretty sticky. I always use a sticky pair of scissors. So that's one side. Oops. And stick another piece the other side. Just push it down more. If you haven't got any of this regular glue, if you just use some quite strong glue, it's not going to go anywhere, is it? These pull off. They always seem to stick on your fingers. Each side. I'm a little bit miffed. That's just slightly not quite gone exactly okay, but anyway. So that is going to go just there, like into where that groove in there. And before, oh no, I'll be all right. So you can say before I stick that down, I thought a nice little bow, either that side or that side. So what I would now do, cut another piece of ribbon, maybe, I think that side. I just hope I've cut enough ribbon now to make it happen. If you could see me now, my tongue's hanging out as I'm doing this. Oh, it's not the best ribbon. It's probably, oh no. So there we have. I might have to redo that in a minute, but you get the gist. And then this is going on the card. And how I would now stick that on there, I might redo that little ribbon. What if I just do it now? Hang on. Probably could have done with actually doing a bit bigger piece of ribbon, because I'd had more to play with them, wouldn't I? And then just cut the ends off. Right, okay. Do I need a bigger piece of ribbon in the first place? I think it's, I tell you what it is, I think it's actually because it's a little bit thicker ribbon. Where if it was thinner ribbon, you could sort of manipulate it more. I was thinking this, no, it's still not done it. Oh my goodness, this is live. Sorry, you probably think, oh, I need to do other things, but I'm going to have one more. If it doesn't work, I'll just carry on as if it's a perfect little bow. Aha. Well, not perfect, but nearly. I don't know if I've cut myself. Right, so that's that. Now, with some, I think my grandchildren's been in here, and this stuff I buy in Poundland, mounting tape. I think it's meant to be for sort of decorating, to be fair. It was £1, because obviously Poundland's not quite Poundland, is it? But I think it's £2 now, but I still think it's actually still really good value. I should leave that so you can see if you need. Now we turn this over, and then this takes no prisoners, okay? So if you get it wrong, I was a bit, forgot. I've only had one of these, actually. There we go. You can probably hear it's pretty sticky. Okay. I'll put another bit which actually will also hold. No, you didn't even need to do the other stuff, because that would have actually held that in place too, wouldn't it? There we go. Take your card, position it, make sure you get it where you want it, because you won't be able to reposition it. 5-second rule. And there you have, a little raised up a little bit. I feel quite a lovely card, and I'm probably sure on the camera that looks quite lovely. So I still might fiddle with that bow. But anyway, thanks for joining me. If you fancy subscribing, just push that button. Doesn't cost you a penny. And see you next time. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.